What's wrong with me? Why I'm getting angry over small things? I don't want to live like this, but I suddenly felt angry when I saw you staring at Jimin. Gosh, it didn't affect me when they played around before, then why now? I buried my face into my hands. Sir, you have a meeting in 5 minutes. Okay, I said without looking at her. Forcing myself to attend the meeting, everyone is telling me their ideas, but really for the first time I'm not interested in any of them. Mr. June, do you like the ideas? Huh? Do you like the ideas? Do whatever suits you best, Young. And thank you everyone to come. I said and they all bow and laughed. Is everything okay, Jungkook? I look at Namjoon who is worried. I don't know. You can tell me, Jungkook. Jimin came back to Korea. Wow, when did he came back? 3 weeks ago. So what's the problem? I don't know. What happened to me when Yun and Jimin are together? I feel weird. You are jealous? He said, raising his eyebrow. I don't know. You shouldn't be, Jungkook. Just trust them. I know, I trust them, Young. Now smile. Don't stress yourself for nothing. I nodded. Jungkook returned back from his office, but there was no one at home. He furrowed his eyebrow. When the door opened, Yun and Jimin giggled, but they stopped and looked at me. Where are you coming from? I want to buy something, and she was bored, so she accompanied me. I just nodded my head. Yun moved towards our room, and I followed her. This is for you, she said, giving me a shirt as we sat down on the bed. I looked at her and take it from her. What happened? You didn't like it? No, it's good. Jungkook, did something happen? No, why do you ask? You are looking down from few days. If I ask, will you answer me? Yes. Do you like a sudden knock on the door interrupt them? Hyung, Dad wants to talk to you. Okay, I'm coming. I looked at you and then walked out of the room. I walked downstairs, saw everyone sitting there. Oh son, come and sit here. What happened, Dad? We are going out of the city next week. We will handle everything, right? Yes, I will, don't worry. Why are you going? A little business, you don't have to worry about that. Okay. Jimin? Yes, Hyung? When are you going to shift in Taehyung house? In 1 or 2 days. Do you need any help with that or with the new house? No, I will do everything, Hyung. If I need any help, I will surely ask. Jungkook nodded his head and they kept talking. When Mom and Dad will come? Yun asked as she was getting ready. Tomorrow? Why? Oh, the house is looking empty without them. Where are you going? Friends reunion? They invited all of us to the party. Okay, when will you come back? I will try to come early, don't worry. Jungkook walked towards Yun and held her waist. What happened? Nothing, you are looking beautiful. He said, looking directly into her eyes from the mirror, and she blushed. Thank you. Jungkook kissed her exposed shoulder lightly. He is feeling weird like something is going to happen, but he shrugged it off and focused on her wife. I'm so happy to have you. Yun smiled and she looked in the mirror. Me too. And this time she genuinely meant it. She genuinely started loving him and he had no idea about it. Yun, you are looking so beautiful. You are looking pretty too. Nice arrangement, Lisa. Thank you, you said and smiled widely as you look around the setup. It's almost all the students in your class are present here. Almost, but Jimin is not there. You didn't see him for a whole 3 weeks. After he is staying in Taehyung house, when he told everyone that he's going to stay for some time at his friend's house. Oh my god, Yun, is that you? Hi Ross, she hugged you tightly. You just disappeared after getting married? No, it's not like that. So how's life going? Perfect. Wow, is that Jimin and who's this girl with him? You turn around and see Jimin with a girl, his hand on her waist. Jimin's girlfriend? You didn't even realize when both of them left. You are looking at Jimin. Honestly, you didn't feel anything like you're jealous. Of course, he would have a girlfriend. You're a little surprised, but not jealous and hurt. He never mentioned he has a girlfriend. Well, not my business though. Ross, will you come with me? I need help with the drinks. Oh, sure. Jimin looked at me and locked eyes with mine. I was looking at him after so long that he must feel someone is watching him. He smiled widely and walked towards me, giving me a tight hug. I hugged him back. Wow, Yun, you're looking beautiful. Jimin said. There was a hint of sadness on his face. Staying away from home really helped him to clear his mind, and Taehyung gave him the idea to date someone. He was not ready at first, but then he agreed and started dating. You are looking handsome too. She is Yunji, my girlfriend, and Yunji, she is Yun. Jimin smiled and you look at the girl. She smiled and you both shook hands. She really looked sweet. Finally, I meet you. Jimin talked a lot about you. You did? You look at Jimin and he smiled and you smiled wholeheartedly. You two please continue, I'm going to meet my friend. Oh sure, go ahead. Jimin said and she left, the two of you alone. You start talking randomly taking the shots. So did you plan on living in Taehyung house for the rest of your life? Why are you missing me too much? He said playfully and I smiled. I'm serious, Jimin. Not for too long, I will come back. Honestly, the working place is near his house and I'm planning to buy a new house. And what's the reason? I mean, you don't want to live with your family? Jimin lowered his gaze. He was hesitating. It's okay if you don't want to tell me. No, I think I want to let go of this once. He said with a serious face and Yoon kept quiet, saying him to continue. I like you ever since we were in university, so it kinda hurt when I get to know that you were married to my brother. Yoon looked at him shocked but let him continue. Honestly, you love him as a best friend, even if you're merely attracted to him, doesn't mean it was a love. But then staying 3 weeks with him in the same house while you married to Jungkook, you can pretty much differentiate your feelings. Jungkook took care of you, he loves you, he's nice and sweet and you love him too. I look at Jimin, you feel saved, you remember those beautiful memories of two best friends, while with Jungkook you start feeling the love, that his love is stronger than anything. Yes, you took the time and honestly you needed that time, doesn't mean you hated Jungkook. Honestly, my mind was so messed up, I don't know what to do, so I decided to stay away, and I love my brother so much that I don't want him to get hurt because of me. Don't get me wrong, I love you as my best friend and want to protect you at any cost, but my brother comes first in all the things and I would never hurt him. He kept playing with his fingers. I put my hand on his shoulder and he looked at me. I hugged him tightly. I can understand you, Jimin. You didn't want to tell him that you felt something for him too, but it was a mere attraction. But now you are completely sure you love him as your best friend and nothing more. You smiled when he talked about how he felt and that cleared all the misunderstandings. You stood in front of him not feeling hurt when he introduced his girlfriend to you. Maybe you mixed the feeling of like and love, and now you know that you love Jungkook. Now you don't have to feel guilty anymore. You always felt like you were cheating on Jungkook. Let's go. You two broke the hug and walked towards your other friends and start drinking. Let's play truth and dare. Hey, what are you, two? Then let's play dare or drink. Yes, let's play this. It seems interesting. You look at him with a done expression and start making noises. You sigh, Jimin. Yes? I'm going home. My parents won't let me stay here any longer. Okay, I will come with you then. Jimin knows that her parents are a little strict. He already met her parents. No, it's okay. I will go. Don't worry. You can enjoy the night. And please. Okay, as you say, but text me when you reach home. She smiled and left from there. You all then started hooting, drinking, and by the end of the day, everyone was pretty drunk. So were you, but Jimin was a little sober. Jimin looked at Yoon and she was passed out on the table. He walked towards her. Yoon, let's go home. No, I don't want to. Yoon, it's getting late. Let's go. She whined quietly, but Jimin picked her in various style. Jungkook must be worried about her. He drove her to the house. Yoon, wake up. He shakes her body and she looked at him with a little pout, eyes closed. Jimin chuckled. She is really drunk. Then both come out of the car. Jimin gave him a little shoulder support so she won't fall. I can walk. Yes, I can clearly see that. Just hold me tightly. He opened the door. Of course, he have a spare key to the house. I was waiting for Yoon. She is not picking up my calls and she said she will come early, but it's 11 p.m. I sat in the kitchen waiting for her. My mobile rang indicating someone had messaged me. I took it and opened. My breath hitched. When I saw Jimin and Yoon together, they are hugging. In the next picture, he was carrying in her arms. Anger took over me. They are just friends. Calm down. I heard the door opening sound. I put my mobile and walked out of the kitchen, but froze when I saw Jimin hovering over Yoon. Jimin? I yelled and he looked over me. He was looking drunk. I walked towards him, grabbed his collar, slammed him to the wall. Wait, Jungkook, it's not what it looked like. I punched him in the face harder. Jungkook, stop. I look at Yoon. She is looking really drunk, but still she knows that I am hurting her lover. I will deal with you later. I harshly released his collar, walked towards Yoon and grabbed her hand and dragged her towards the room. I was not thinking straight. Jungkook, you are hurting me. Jimin grabbed my hand when I reached mid-stairs. Stop, Jungkook, don't hurt her. You are misunderstanding the situation. Save your bullshits. I yanked my hat from his grasp. As I walked inside the house, it was dark. I walked towards the lounge and tried to sit Yoon down. When her foot slipped and I lost my balance too, I landed with her on the sofa. I was about to move away when I heard Jungkook yell my name. The next thing I know, he slammed me into the wall and punched me harder. I tried to explain him, but when Yoon spoke, he lost his control. I started dragging her to the room. I ran towards him, grabbing his hand, and when he reached the middle of the stairs, Jungkook eyes widened when he heard a loud thud behind him. He turns around and only to see Jimin laying on the floor, blood around his head. Jimin? He ran towards Jimin and picked him up in his arms. Jimin, you bastard, don't close your eyes. Without wasting his time, he ran outside of the house and drove to the hospital. Doctor, how is he? Jungkook looked at the doctor. He was crying for hours now. He's out of danger but still unconsciousness. Can I see him? Not now, you can meet him tomorrow. He needs rest. Jungkook looked down at what he has done. He drove home to change his clothes at almost 6 a.m. I walked inside the house and Yun was sitting with her friend. Maybe her name is Lisa. Yun came towards me and held my hand. Jungkook, how is Jimin? He's out of danger, I said coldly, taking my hands and moved towards the room. I don't have the energy to talk to anyone. Yun looked at him cluelessly. She walked beside him. She walked behind him. She was about to knock on the door when she heard his cries. Her heart broke. Is this because of me? Tears slipped from her eyes. Yun opened the door slowly, looking at his figure who is curled up in a ball on the floor. She walked towards him and sat beside him. Jungkook looked up and Yun embraced him. It's my fault he is in this condition. I pushed him. You didn't do this intentionally, Jungkook. Don't blame yourself. No, if something happened to him, I won't forgive myself. I hurt my brother. Yun calmed him down, but he wiped his face and moved towards the bathroom, closing the door. After 2 hours, he finally got ready to the hospital. He came out of the bathroom and Yun is on the bed waiting for him to come out. Jungkook, I'm coming with you too. He didn't respond, just laughed, so Yun followed him. Lisa already left. They reached the hospital. Jungkook talked to the doctor and they said we can meet them. Aren't you coming? Yun said as they were about to enter in the room. Jungkook shook his head and left. He looked at him sadly and walked towards Jimin and sat on the chair beside the bed. How are you feeling? I'm good, just a little pain in the head. Don't worry, you will recover fastly. She smiled at Jimin and nodded. Jungkook didn't come. He's outside. Please, I want to meet him. He misunderstood us. He's not talking to me, but he was crying all this time. Go and talk to him. I tried, but he didn't listen. Yun tear up. A soul left her mouth and Jimin panicked. Yun, don't cry, please. I can't, Jimin. It's my fault. This is all because of me. Yun, that's not your fault. No one of us is. No, I should have told him the truth, Jimin. What truth, Yun? I didn't treat him well from the start. I hurt him with my behavior. I thought I had feeling for you, and I messed up everything. I love him, Jimin. I love him very much. Jimin took her in her embrace to calm her down. Everything is going to be okay, Yun. I'm sorry, please take rest. Please, you are still not healed fully. Yun pulled away from him. Jimin nodded and closed his eyes. His mind was clouded with many thoughts. He don't want Jungkook to blame himself for this accident. Jungkook, Yun said as she came out from Jimin's room. Is he okay? Does he hate me? He's okay. He doesn't hate you. He wants to talk to you. He needs rest. Jungkook, can we talk, please? Not here, Yun. Then let's go home. Do you want to leave him alone in this condition? He's trusting Jungkook and you forget that mom and dad are coming today and you have to pick them up. Oh, I completely forget. Then you both left after you picked mom and dad from the airport and drive home. Jimin didn't come. She said, looking around. No, mom, actually he is in hospital. He said, nodding his head. What happened to him? Mr. June and Mrs. June panicked. I accidentally pushed. He slipped from the stairs, mom. Jungkook looked at her. Why didn't you tell us? You just came here. In which hospital he is? We are going now. Jungkook told them the address and they left. Jungkook was about to follow them when Yoon grabbed his hand. Jungkook, listen. Why did you lie? He said without looking at her. But you gonna tell him you were angry and pushed him? Jungkook looked at her shocked. Yoon eyes widened. She didn't mean to say that. Yeah, it's my fault. I will tell them what's the truth. What's the truth, Jungkook? Yoon said, getting angry. He is not listening to her. That you have an affair with my brother? Will you listen to me and stop assuming things? Even if I don't. But in the first place, you didn't consider me as your husband. I tried everything, you know. It's almost 5 months to our marriage and still we live as a stranger. Jungkook, Jimin is my best friend. Nothing more. Why don't you understand? You don't want to live with me? I will arrange divorce papers so you can leave. Jungkook, are you listening to yourself? Your tears start falling and Jungkook has tears in his eyes too. I think it's best for us. Stop, don't leave me. Don't do that. Why not, Yun? Give me one reason to not to do that. Because I love you. Jungkook froze, but then he looked down, not believing her. Don't say things which you don't mean, Yun. After teaching me what true love is, after giving me your love, when I start loving you back, you're leaving me? Don't you love me anymore? Don't you believe me? Won't you give me a chance to explain myself? She dropped to her knees. She can't see her relationship break like this. Jungkook heart clenched, looking at her love crying mess in front of me. But he still don't know about the truth. He walked out of the house, leaving her behind. Jungkook didn't come home for 3 days. After he left Yoon crying, Jimin told Jungkook everything that happened. He even told about his feelings. After that, Jimin bought a new house and started living separately. Even though he started dating her for distraction, but eventually sweet nature, he started developing feelings for her. He left the house. She was blaming herself all the time that she didn't confess early. Jungkook was feeling guilty that he didn't believe Yoon. His jealousy took over him. He didn't get himself to go and apologize. Jungkook bought some medicine food for Jimin. He opened the door and walked inside. Jimin was sleeping peacefully on the hospital bed. The sudden wave of guilt he felt, he placed the things and about to leave. Jungkook stopped and looked at Jimin, who was trying to sit up, but his head was spinning. Relax, no need to hurry, he said and helped Jimin to sit up properly. Hyung? Jimin called out softly and Jungkook looked at him guilty. Are you okay? Jimin nodded his head. Jimin, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you. I know, Hyung, I know you don't have to say sorry. But it was my fault. I was angry. I still am, but I would never hurt you intentionally. I know, but will you listen to me? Jimin said he wanted to tell him everything and Jungkook nodded. I hurted her. Jungkook's eyes stirred up again as he heard the whole truth. Everything was messed up. Hyung, it's not your fault. I know how much you love her. You're strong, Hyung. Please remember, I will never do something that would hurt you. Even I have to give you my happiness, I would give you. We were never meant to be, and it was always you. And she was confused about her feelings, but she loves you so much, Hyung. Please don't leave her. Please don't hurt her. I won't. Jimin, are you okay? Yunji, Jimin's girlfriend, worried voice as she entered inside the room. I'm okay, Yun, don't worry. I'm sorry, I didn't know you were here too. No, it's okay, I'm leaving. Jungkook said and stood up, giving last glance to Jimin, and Jimin, his smile, nodded his head, showing that he don't have to worry him anymore or forgive him already. Yun entered the coffee shop but saw a familiar figure. She stopped. She turned around, leaving, not wanting them to notice her. But someone already turned around and saw the girl who is leaving. Hanging her head low, his eyes widened, he walked out of the coffee shop, walking behind her slowly. When she reached her home and closed the door, he stand there not knowing what to do. Taking a deep breath, he rings the bell of the house, but her mother opened the door. Jungkook? Yun walked towards her bed, laying and hugging her knees. In the process, tears start coming out of her eyes. The door opened, but she didn't move. No one knows anything. It's between the three of them. Someone walked closer to her and lay beside her, wrapping her hand behind her, pulling her into his chest. Jungkook? She said as she can recognize his scent in her sleep too. She tried to turn around, but he gripped on her tightly. I'm sorry, Jungkook. I'm sorry for not believing you. I'm sorry for not believing you. Yun turned around in his hold when she heard his sob. I'm really sorry, Yun. Shh, don't say anything. She hugged him tightly. I'm sorry I took too much time to confess. I want to love you from all of my heart. I was struggling out my feelings. I hurt you in the process. I don't want divorce, Jungkook. Please don't leave me. I'm not leaving you. I was just blinded by my anger. I made a mistake not believing you. I know the truth. I know everything. But I was afraid of how I will face you. But I can't stay away from you anymore. Me too, Jungkook. Please don't leave me. How can I leave you when I love you? Then why did you come so late? You know I almost thought you don't want me anymore. I'm sorry. Don't say sorry, please. Come home with me, please. Yun looked down. Jungkook sensed her hesitant and held her face. Yun, you're coming with me home, right? I don't know, Jungkook. Don't you think I'm the reason of both brother fighting? You know, if I was honest with you from the start, this wouldn't happen. That was bound to happen, Yun. We don't trust each other. No, I trust you, Yun. I don't know what happened to me. Jungkook, I'm sorry. Jungkook sobs and Yun held his face, wiped his tears. Jungkook, don't say sorry. I was at fault too. I didn't tell you everything. Please forgive me for how I behaved with you. Jungkook hugged her. Please come home with me, Yun. Don't worry, Jungkook. I will come. After that day, Jungkook started taking Yun out with her. They hang out with Jimin and Jungkook seems to have no problem with it. You and Yeonji become best friends. Yun, everyone is waiting for you. Come down already. Yun walked downstairs and grabbed Jungkook's hand. Are you okay? Yeah, let's go. She smiled and walked outside where everyone is waiting for her. It's their first child birthday and all are present there. She looked around and smiled widely when she spotted Jimin and Yeonji. She walked towards them. Jimin smiled widely too. When Yun and Jungkook come closer, they both hugged each other. Yun hugged Yeonji. How are you guys? We are good. How are you? I'm good. Jungkook and Jimin start talking with each other. You two look so cute together. Thank you, Yun. And guess what? She said excitedly, showing her finger which has a ring. Jimin proposed me. Oh my god, I'm so happy for you. He said and hugged her tightly. He looked at Jimin and he was smiling widely. Then all of them walked towards the table. Yun and Jungkook take Hawan, their son, in his embrace. They cut the cake, everyone cheered. Yun kissed Hawan's cheeks and he giggled. At the same time, everyone started leaving. Yun, let us take Hawan for a day. I really miss him. Mom, you don't have to. Yun, Yun, don't worry, I know he wants to stay with us too, right, Cupcake? She looked at Havan and he nodded. If you want to. Yun sighed as she entered the room. She standing in front of the mirror. Today was really tiring day with all the arrangements. Jimmy looked at Yun who is standing there. Yun. He walked towards her and Greg hugged her, placing his lips on her shoulder. What are you thinking? Just about our family. Is there something to worry about? No. She turned around, placing her hand on Jungkook's waist, and she just smiled. I love you. All of a sudden, hey, you have to say it back. He chuckled and captured her lips in his soft one. I love you too. Hey, I'm sorry, he said again, hovering over her. You want us to get hurt? What? He looked confused. I said you don't want our baby and me to get hurt, right? Jungkook looked confused, but then his eyes widened. He looked at Yoon and then at her belly. You mean? Yoon smiled and nodded. Oh my god, Yoon, I love you so much. He kissed her forehead and she giggled. Let's make twins then. Hey, that's not how biology works.